we are going to continue practicing graphing the line of an equation, a linear equation, and it's in the form of y equals mx and or standard form, so it's going to be either mx, so a number times x, or you might also have standard form, which is ax plus by equals c, which is exactly what this is the form of. So I have a is 2, b would be the 1 in front of the y, and c would be the 8. So this is called standard form. So this is the basic idea here. You're going to solve the equation for y, and then create a table to organize the coordinates. So this is definitely one way to complete this. Solving it for y makes it just a little bit easier, so that when you have an xy table like this, it's very easy to just plug numbers in and say, you know, y equals, and you just work the problem out. So this is that idea of literal analysis. We're going to change the equation just a little bit to make it a little easier to work with. So to get y by itself, I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So you can see I've already started to do that. 2x minus 2x cancels out. So I have y equals 8 minus 2x, because I cannot actually subtract 8 and 2x, because 2x is being multiplied, 8 is just being subtracted from that. So according to PEMDAS, I cannot add and subtract before I have done multiplication or division, and this is multiplication, so I cannot subtract it until I've completed that multiplication. So that's just kind of the reasoning why we can't actually combine 8 and 2. Alright, so now we're going to pick some numbers to plug in, and I'm going to have to fix the wording on that one because it looks all jumbled, or the gaps on that one. So I have 0, 1, and 2. I'm picking these numbers. It can be any numbers you'd like to pick. Make sure you don't pick very large numbers because you have a limited space to graph on. It's not that they are wrong, you just can't graph them because they're too large for the graph they've given you. So just be careful about the numbers you choose, but I always choose 0, 1, and 2 if I have the option because they're generally pretty easy to plug in. So y equals 8 minus 2 times 0. Well, 2 times 0 is 0. 8 minus 0 is 8. So my first coordinate is 0, because it's always x and then y. So x was 0, and y is 8. So that's my first coordinate. So I'm going to go 0, and then I'm going to go up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is my first coordinate. Now my next one is y equals 8 minus 2 times 1, because I chose 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. So 8 minus 2 is 6. So this coordinate is going to be 1, 6. So I'm going to go over 1 and up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and now my last one. I always do 3 points just to make sure that I've done my math correctly. You only need 2 points for a line, so keep that in mind. So now I have 8 minus 4, because 2 times 2 is 4. So 8 minus 4 is 4. So now my coordinate on this one is 2, 4. I go over 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there we go. So now I'm going to use my line tool here. Let's see. Oh, right there, and I can graph the line. So when you do this on Alex, all you're going to have to do is click the line tool that's off to the side here and go snap, snap, or click, click, and it's going to snap, 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 snap twice. You can also use the x and y intercepts on this one if you'd like. Remember, to do the x and y intercepts, you just make x 0 to find the y intercept. So you make it 0 and you solve it for y. And then to find the x-intercept, you're going to make y 0 and you're going to solve. So that would just tell you what this point was and what this point was. And you can use these 2 points to also graph the line. That's perfectly fine. That's another method that we've been practicing over the last couple of videos. Alright, so this is graphing a linear equation from standard form using a table. So go ahead and go on, Alex, and give that a try.